Today we'll start from R.D. Sharma, class 8th, chapter number 16, Understanding Shapes, second, Quadrilaterals. Now first topic is quadrilaterals. Definition of quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides and 4 vertices. Now your quadrilateral have 4 sides and 4 vertices. This is your side, right? Edges, you can say also as edges, and this point are called vertices. Okay, and polygon means 3 or more line segment, then they are called polygon. And quadrilateral means they have 4 sides and 4 vertices. Now we'll see which are the sides in this quadrilateral. We can say AD. AD is one side, AD. Okay, DC, CB, this one CB, and BA. You can write AB also. You can interchange this alphabet. Now, which are the vertices in that? Vertices A, B, C, and D. So I am writing here A, B, C, D. Now diagonals. Diagonals I have to draw here. So AC, one diagonal, I'll write here AC, and BD. BD. These two are diagonals. Okay. Now adjacent side in the quadrilateral. Which are the adjacent side? Right, the two line segment which have one common vertices, that is called adjacent side. Now if we'll take a common vertices as C, okay, if we'll take common vertices as C, so which are the line segment? That BC and CD. BC and CD are adjacent side. One more we can take it. Another one. If we'll take D common, then CD, D, A, CD and D, A. Another one we can take CD over, now A common vertex, which is AB and AD. Another one, if we'll take B common, so AB and BC. BC. They are the adjacent sides of the quadrilateral. Now adjacent vertices. Which are the adjacent vertices? If you have one line segment, their endpoints are called adjacent vertices. See in this figure, this we can take one line segment, their endpoints is A and B. So vertex A, B. Okay. Another one, if we'll take BC, so BC. Next, if we'll take CD line segment, so CD. Another pair, if we'll take AD line segment, then AD are the vertices of quadrilateral, adjacent vertices of quadrilateral. Now we'll write adjacent angle. Adjacent angles. Okay, so which are the adjacent angle in that? Whichever we can take one line segment. Okay, so which are the adjacent angle here? If we'll take these edges, then A and angle B. We have to see the endpoints only. So angle A and angle B. So angle A and angle B. Another adjacent angle BC. Take BC. So angle B and angle C are the adjacent angle. Angle B and angle C. Take DC. So angle C and angle D. Angle C and angle D. Another one AD. Angle A and angle D. Angle A and angle D. Madhya adjacent angle. Now, what are called the angles? This angle, okay, if I will take like this angle, here it is A, B and D, okay, I am taking this angle. So how you can indicate this angle? You can write angle A, or you can write angle BAD. BAD. If you indicating that angle should be in the middle. You can write angle DAB also. Okay. If you want to indicate this angle C. Now I am drawing here. It's B, C and D. So how you can write this angle? One is easy way, angle C or BCD. Angle BCD or angle DCB. The easy way is this one. Okay. Now we'll see how many angles are there in this. Angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Now opposite angle. What is opposite angle? First of all, I am writing here which are the angles are there. So angles, angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. In the full form also you can write, or how we can write angle A, B, D, A, B. So angle D, A, B. Another angle D is B we have to write. So A, B, C. I'm writing here angle A, B, C. Now we have to write angle C. C. So B, C, D. Angle B, C, D. And last angle, we have to write angle D. So C, D, A. Angle C, D, A. These are the angles. Now next topic, opposite angle. Opposite angles. So which are the opposite angle? Which are the opposite angle? Here angle A and angle C, one pair, okay. Angle B and angle D, second pair. Which pair it is? Angle A and angle C, angle B and angle D are the opposite angle. Now next topic is interior and exterior of a quadrilateral. Interior and exterior of a quadrilateral. Now we have to say that which one is interior and which one is exterior part. Now I have drawn one diagram of quadrilateral. Okay, 2 points are there. Now interior part and exterior part. This inner side is called interior and this outer part is called exterior of quadrilateral. Now interior, which point is interior of the quadrilateral? So point interior, point Q. And which point is exterior of the quadrilateral? Exterior, this one, point R. Okay, this is called interior and this is called exterior. And on the quadrilateral means whichever point is on the quadrilateral, then they are, see, M N O P are on the point, on the quadrilateral. Which points are on the quadrilateral? So M N O P. Okay, on the quadrilateral, which point are there? Point M N O P are on the quadrilateral. Now your next topic is convex quadrilateral. Next topic is convex quadrilateral. Now convex polygon means less than 180. Same way here convex quadrilateral is less than 180 only. The angle of quadrilateral is less than 180. Now I am showing in this diagram only. See, here all the angles are less than 180. And see, in the textbook it is given, this is convex quadrilateral. Okay, this is convex because less than 180 all angle is. This is convex. This is not the convex quadrilateral because this one is more than 180, so not a convex quadrilateral. This is not the quadrilateral. So see the here it is convex quadrilateral. Okay, same that one is also, this is not the convex quadrilateral because here it is more than 180. Another topic is that interior angle sum property. Now theorem is that, theorem 1, the sum of the angle of a quadrilateral is 360 or a right angle. Now if you plus all the angle of quadrilateral, then it should be a 360. Okay, that theorem is said like that. That is the statement actually. Now sum of all these angle is 360. That the statement is saying that sum of, what is that? Sum of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360. Okay, now if you plus this all this angle, it should be 360. How it can be possible? See, I am just drawing one diagonal. Okay, so now you can see one. Let us name this first triangle and this is second triangle. Okay, these are the angle of first triangle. Now we know that sum of interior angle of triangle is equal to 180. If you plus all these three, it is 180. That is a property. Okay, and second triangle also with the same rule is applied, so it is also 180. Okay, so what we will do, that we will plus it, then we get this 4 angle. Okay, so first triangle, second triangle equal to, first is 180 plus 180, so equal to 0, 6, 2, 1 and 360. Hence prove that sum of all these triangle, sum of all these angle is 360. Okay, only you have to remember that the sum of all angle of quadrilateral is 360. Okay, now we'll go to the theorem 2. See theorem 2. Prove that sum of their interior angle of pentagon is 540. Now theorem 2, we have to prove that sum of the interior angle of pentagon is 540. How 540? Just say I had drawn this pentagon at 5 sides. Okay, now this pentagon I am splitting in triangle. Here it is first triangle. Okay, then second and third. Okay, now same way sum of the angle of triangle is 180. So 1 plus same as 2 plus 3. All three triangle is 180 plus 180 plus 180. So equal to 0. 8 plus is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. So 4 for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 550. Hence proof. Okay, you only just have to see that this is triangle EDC, triangle CDB, triangle EAB. We have to plus this 1, 2, 3 triangles equal to 180 plus 180, 180 equal to 540. We'll see another theorem, which is third one. The sum of all angle of hexagon is 720. Now we'll see what we have to prove. Theorem 3, sum of all the angle of hexagon is 720. The same way as the pentagon, I am splitting this hexagon into triangle. So first triangle, okay, second, third and fourth. Okay, now sum of the angle of triangle is 180. So how many times I have to plus 180? 1, 2, 3 and 4 times. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equal to 180 plus 180 plus 180 plus 180. So equal to 0. 8 plus 8 16, 16 plus 8 24 and 24 plus 8 is 32. 2 plus 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the sum of all the angle of hexagon is 720. Hence proof. Now next topic is that exterior angle property. See, here it is exterior angle property. In that, first theorem is that exterior angle sum property. If the side of quadrilateral are produced in order, the sum of 4 exterior angle so formed is 360. Now these are the exterior angle. Okay, if you plus this exterior angle, it is 360 degree. Okay, if you plus this 1, 2, 3 and 4, it is 360. Sum of exterior angle so formed is 360. Now we'll start exercise 16.1. In that, question number 3, complete each of the following so as to mark a true statement. A quadrilateral has four sides, right? This is our quadrilateral. This is our quadrilateral. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. A quadrilateral has four angles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4 angle. A quadrilateral has dash vertices, no three of which are dash. Now a quadrilateral has four vertices, 1, 2, 3, and 4. No three of which are collinear. A quadrilateral has four vertices, no three of which are collinear. They are not lying in one line. A quadrilateral has two diagonals, C1 and 2. Two diagonals. The number of pair of adjacent angle of a quadrilateral is the number of pair of adjacent angle of a quadrilateral is. How many pairs are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 pair of 4 pairs are there. The number of pair of opposite angle of quadrilateral 2. Yes, 2 opposite pair is there. The sum of angle of quadrilateral is 360. Our theorem, right? From theorem 1. Diagonal of a quadrilateral is line segment that join two dash vertices of the quadrilateral. A diagonal of a quadrilateral is a line segment that join two opposite vertices of the quadrilateral. They are joining two opposite vertices. Okay. The sum of angle of a quadrilateral is dash right angle. If you sum the angle of a quadrilateral is 4 right angle. Okay. Now this is in 90 degree. So 190 degree, second, third and fourth. The measure of each angle of convex quadrilateral is less than 180. In a quadrilateral, the point of intersection of the diagonal lies in dash of the quadrilateral. Where they lies? They are in the interior, right? Interior part of the quadrilateral. Interior part of the quadrilateral. A point is in the interior of the convex quadrilateral if it is the dash of its two opposite angle. If it is interior of the opposite angle, right? A point is in the interior of the convex quadrilateral if it is in interior of its two opposite angle. Now, and the last one, a quadrilateral is convex if for each side the remaining dash lies on the same side of the line containing the side, that is remaining vertices. A quadrilateral is a convex if for each side the remaining vertices lies on the same side of the line containing the sides. Now see question number 4. In figure 16.19, ABCD is a quadrilateral. This ABCD is a quadrilateral. Name the pair of adjacent side. Now here we have to find adjacent side. We have to pair the adjacent side. So which are the pair? First, if we will take a common point A. Okay, so side is AD comma AB. Yeah, BA, both are same. Or you can write A, B as common vertices. So BA comma BC, or C as common vertex, so CB comma CD, or D as common vertex, then DC comma DA. Okay, these are the pair. You can write one only. Name, second one question, name a pair of opposite sides. Opposite sides we have to see. So opposite side. So first pair is AD comma CB, or second pair we can say DC comma AB. Right? These are the pair, opposite pair. Now third question. What is the first question? How many pair of adjacent sides are there? Now just have to write how many pairs of adjacent sides. There are 4 pairs. Okay, there are 4 pairs. So 4. Fourth question. How many pairs of opposite sides are there? There are 2 pairs. Okay, this is 4 pair and this is 2 pair. Now fifth question. Name a pair of adjacent angle. We have to name the pair of adjacent angle. Adjacent angle. So which pair are there? First of all, one line segment we have to take, and 2 endpoints on endpoints are their adjacent angles. So one will take angle D, angle C, angle D, comma angle C, or another pair, this line segment we can take CB, so angle C and angle B, so angle C comma angle B, or now take this one AB, so angle A, angle B, or you can take this line segment, the angle A and angle D, angle A comma angle D. Now sixth one question is that name a pair of opposite angle. Sixth one, opposite angle. Which are the opposite angle? This D and angle B. So angle D comma angle B, or another is angle C, angle A. So angle C, angle A. Seventh one now. How many pair of adjacent angle are there? Seventh one. How many pair of adjacent angle? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And eighth one. How many pairs of opposite angle are there? Opposite angle how many pair? 1 and 2. Okay. Thank you for watching this video.